Lace up the shoes, taste of the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes.
Rick Rock.
Was it Seattle?
TikTok. West Hip Hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some.
Let's go, let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on.
Down. 18 Gator.
But you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all call my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose.
Imagine that would happen.
Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get
Like
laid
that's
out.
Dirty
actually
bait. Go.
I can hit you with the pass. I can't
Go.
keep trusting, I can't
Ready?
I probably want to reach actually.
time when you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us?
Ready up?
My team is so hard.
Get it.
My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg. I get it. I got
Ready.
cleats on my feet,
Fight.
jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg.
All right, man. Bring it in tight. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Today was great. You guys went out there and executed flawlessly. You keep practicing like that, we are going to win a lot of ball games this year.
Yes, do you think? I believe I won 2 teams, 2 Super Bowls, right? No, left of them. It goes to... And then I went to the Giants. Oh, this is Dante Freeman's used to be his team, right? I'll show him a clip.
When I'm in a mud league, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can...
They have 3 touchdowns.
Ready, set.
Watch the run, watch the run. Shift.
Damn,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Our left tackle injured?
Let's go. Ready? Watch it, let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run on first down. Boom. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought.
Can't see what is it.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Big grip.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Okay, ready? Look at me. Go. Watch the out. Watch twist. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
See, I don't know what it is.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Come on, the ball. 5.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 low. Mark 55. Shoot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's flushed out left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
10-2 stop. 55.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Down, 50, plant. I'm coming for you.
It's telling me to stay in the pocket.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now, this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. Can. Check 6 guys. Get it.
Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Break. 55. It's a party now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Below Nichols. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations.
That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 37.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll roll him out right, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Me and you all day.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one.
It's caught at the 10. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st down, boom, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
On the double. Topper, Topper! Lock it, lock it. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Escaping the pressure right. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Boone. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready, set. Check, 55 to Mike. Sit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Delta. Check safety, check safety. Switch. 80 weapon.
2nd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Down. 10 Lobo. 56. You ain't going nowhere. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this return is going to be halted.
All day, every day. 10 Tucson. Check 56. Hey, watch your lane. See Griffin.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football. Low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Packers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the wind moves up.
All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice...
Here we go! 50, plant! Say hut!
That ain't not my fault.
Ready, ready! 60 oars! Now! Ready?
Coach, you need to stop doing the...
Ready?
There's nothing I can do.
30 back, get it.
It wants me to scream. What the fuck?
Hey, man, come over here. We need to talk. Now, look, that was not a good practice. I don't know what's going on with you,
Ready?
but
90
that's not going to get it done.
Fine.
Come back stronger tomorrow, okay?
Ready, break. Hit it. Ready? 18 game. All right. Here we go. Here we go. 8 3. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it easy. Ready, ready. Let go.
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited?
No, you sad about it. No, you sad about it. I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. Standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played.
On the ready. 27 light. Mark 27. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Opposite. Recon. 132 fighter. Check 4. Lead them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration is...
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Let's go one more.
Check.
Show it up.
Snap.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear, and it...
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
Big stop. Let's go.
Get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for
It's going to be a holding call.
Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
You suck.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And some room to maneuver. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He'll look to throw, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
Ready. 50. Plant.
They'll drop the throw. Rolling to his left. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. He'll drop to throw.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Ready. 30 base.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Come to my work.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Second down and inches. Going for the deep ball. And this